the Sumerian mythology, this book, I talk about it a lot. It's because the Sumerian civilization is kind of considered, the first civilization academically, right? That's where a lot of people say. So I go with that. Depending on what you consider civilization, you're going to get different groups. But this book right here is the next book on what I've learned from reading this book. And it's very short. This book's only it's less than 100 pages, honestly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a really short book. I just bought it. I think it was like $2 or something like that. So I bought it just to buy it, just to have it, And it talks about the same stuff that I've always talked about. So let's go to one of the first tabs that I have on here. So here we go. I always talk about Enki and Ninhar Saga, or Ninhursag, different ways you could talk about that. And I've talked about Enlil and Ninlil. I always talk about Enlil and Enki because of the simple fact that they're the creator gods and stuff like that. A lot of
I'll
people
be right
just
back,
say,
y'all.
yeah, no problem, bro. A lot of people say Enki is the only one, but I think there was like 5 or 6 of them that actually helped. They got the marriage of Martu in here. Martu is the Sumerian name for the Akkadian god Amaru, or Amuru, different ways I've heard it said. And that's really about it. Like the tabs that's in this book is really nothing. So that's why I said, man, I want to kind of do this today, because I was supposed to do this yesterday, but it's going to be real short. Yeah. And it talks about the Gilgamesh. So I mean, if you have a Kindle, these are actually free on Kindle. Okay. So I always recommend people that if you have Kindle, you don't even have to buy a Kindle to read on it, to read these books. You can have a computer, you can have a tablet, you can have anything that lets you download the Kindle app to, right? And it's free. This shit, I mean, is literally free. Like you can get like 9 books of these types for free. And then they have well, not just these, they also have ancient history. He wrote a lot of books. He got a lot of different books out there, so I highly recommend it. I'm not going to say I agree with everything in here, because some of the stuff he goes with the Sitchin ideas, and that he actually talks about it, and then sometimes he goes the academia way. He doesn't really separate the two. He just talks about what people who say they are experts talk about, which is true. I mean, you can't talk about the Anunnaki without discussing Zecharia Sitchin. I know that a lot of people dislike his stuff, but in reality, he did say in his books that he couldn't tell you where he got his information from, because it would tell who had this information and out that person, which that person would probably lose their job or whatever the case may be. So, a lot of people wanted to be anonymous. So he had to just say, I mean, to be honest with you, I can read the basics of cuneiform because of the simple fact that I have a book that helps me do that. So if somebody puts something in cuneiform and basics, I can go to that book and be like, yeah, I can read that. Let me just go get my sources. I can do math. Let me go get my calculator. There's no difference in that. So when an engineer says I can do math fast, I'm pretty sure they're going to grab that calculator and put that shit into a computer and see how quick they get it. Now, putting on paper, yeah, they can probably still do that, but why remember it really hardcore if you don't need to, right? Like there's certain things you don't have to remember hardcore, right? Like, and I'm not saying engineers are not there to remember things. I'm just giving an example, is that they use calculators to back up what they put. They put their stuff in the computer to say, okay, yeah, this is going to work this way. They have a trust but verify process. And I can do that with the cuneiform. I can trust that somebody's saying something in the basics of the Sumerian cuneiform, but I'm going to grab that book and see what it says for myself and see why did they come up to the conclusion that they did. And that's just basically just, using the basics. That's not going to, the hardcore language and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where everything, where none of that, where it's much more stuff that applies than what you might not know. So, I can't down Sitchin on his stuff. The only thing I can say is that there's no cuneiform tablet that says that the Anunnaki came from the planet Nibiru. I know that for a fact. Nobody has ever presented that. And the many people who say they can read cuneiform has never presented that, because where's that cuneiform at? And they only use like certain sources that like Sitchin uses, like Cylinder Seal VA 243. He'll use that says that. And then, but you'll read learned something from what's his name, Dr. Michael S. Heiser, who said he can actually read the cuneiform tablets and tells you how to read them and so on and so forth. So it's just like, how do you believe the person that's giving you the information? The only thing you can do is just say, show me the cuneiform tablet that says what you say. If somebody says that I was a dumbass in Japanese and they wrote it on a piece of paper in Japanese, all I got to do is just say, yo, show me that piece of paper. And then I can take that piece of paper, photocopy it, put it into ChatGPT or any translation thing and say, what does this say? And it will tell me exactly what it says, right? It's just no different than me wanting the facts on the cuneiform. You say I'm a dumbass on paper, I want to see the paper. so show me the cuneiform that says it. So that's just how I look at it. But so with this short little segment, what I've learned from reading this book, that this is the one. You got a Kindle, I would get it. So now the bonus today is I had did a Space with Fear, and another dude like last year sometime, I think, or last year. And we did Antarctica, but we was just trying to figure out how to do these tests.
No, that was a little that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay,
yeah,
so
that
yes,
was with Jason.
2 years ago. And I was just messing around like I'm about to do now, and I put points on there. Now, some of my points were taken away. I went back and redid them, and some of them are still on there. I did it on a different account on this time. And I could tell you when we first did this, we went into the headquarters. So we went into something that was like this. This is the first thing that we went in. I talked about it last time. You know, I swear this is just a setup. And the only reason why I say it's a setup because when I analyze the place, I see, okay, it has a coffee machine looking thing right here, right? Because that look like espresso coffee machine type thing, right? Cafe, that's what it says, right? Well, there's only one thing missing, right? So that means it's in one of these two right here, right? It means nobody used that shit. There's no coffee stains, no drips, no nothing. It looks like it's really clean, immaculate, right? Like, look, all the things are almost are filled except these two on the bottom, right? There's no water
Why is the
driplets
handle on the very bottom of the drawer?
Where?
See that little metal strip at the on the
Right
left
here.
side? Yeah, why is that
That's,
metal strip, the handle at the very bottom of the door? That thing is upside down.
there's a handle? I don't see a handle.
Okay. See right where the coffee thing is? The gray coffee machine? Go straight down. See that little bar at the very bottom of the drawer?
Yeah.
That handle's on upside down. It's at the very bottom. It's supposed to be on top.
You're saying this is a handle?
Yes. That
No, that's
little
not a
metal
handle,
strip.
bro. That's not a handle. That's for that door right here that slides. That right there is for the door to slide. You see how I got that little gap right here? So what they'll do is they'll push
that
this
gap is
one.
for an opening, not a slide.
It slides this
opens
way?
up. It opens up. It folds open. It doesn't
No,
slide.
This one right here slides to the left. This one right here slides to the right. That's how they open it. Now, what they could do, what could be the problem is the door, the handles, because I actually have a bookshelf. And that's how I know this is not, because that's how it looks on my bookshelf. If you look at my bookshelf, I can take a bookshelf right now, and it has the same exact thing. The door slides this way. But what happens is that I also have handles on it. So if I slide this one this way, I can actually hide the handles because it can slide in either way. You see what I'm saying?
I guess.
It's like a sliding door for your.
I've seen the same exact cabinet at IKEA, and it's a handle.
No, look. Zoom into it. See? You see that? This right here slides over this rail right here. And then this slides on the other side. So when you open this one, you'll see another one on that side. Trust me, I have a bookshelf exactly like this.
I believe you. You don't gotta go any further.
But yeah, see, looking at this, I don't see how. I think this is more of like a setup for a photo, because you see, there's hardly any. You don't see no footsteps on the rug, right? It looked like somebody just put it down and never ever walked on it, because if they did, that thing would be crumbled up if there was walking in there a lot. Think about that. This
It would be
tag is
stained,
literally, yeah, exactly. That tag is literally right next to the coffee machine. You're damn
and
sure
it's
going to
solid
get
white.
coffee. Exactly. So if you, yeah, so it looks more like a setup to me. Just like, okay, hey, look, it's a little place, but that's not the only one that I found. You know, let's see. Oh shit. Here we go. Let's go to this one right here. Let's go to the views. I didn't name them, of course. Look at that. That's a building right there, bro. And I talked about that before too, right? I brought it up.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, we were looking at this one a little bit last time too.
Yep. So this is the one that I had on there. Let's see. I think you can.
The ice.
It's crazy. Look, but look. You can walk. You can. All right, hold on. Oh no, they don't let you walk on this one. So before you was able to walk, because it's marked.
One city you were. It was one town, but yeah, not this one.
So let's see where we at. So we did that one. Let's do this one. Oh yeah, this is the gym that I found the other day. Look at that gym, bro.
look at that. Look at that. The Antarctica symbol on the wall where the mats are
Yeah, right here.
in the gym itself. You see the ice wall around it
Yeah, right here.
in the gym. Yeah, you see that white part, the ice wall, or
Yeah.
what could be the ice wall.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 things around there. That's interesting. But yep, that's their gym. Does it look like anybody play basketball in there?
It doesn't look like
Yeah.
that floor has been touched.
They do. Hey, look the scuff marks right there. Somebody must be playing a lot of basketball over here.
I'm on my phone. I can't see shit unless you blow it up.
Oh yeah, here you go. Look. Here. Oh shoot. Let me do this.
It does look a little used.
Look at the scuff marks. You could tell that they somebody need to come over here and redo their gym. That's a hazard right there. Somebody gonna get hurt, and they ain't gonna have nobody to get there because of weather. Look, somebody gonna bust their ass. Well, let's look at another one. So we did these 3 right here. So let's do this one. Oh, won't let me do it no more. Uh-oh.
How did we have Antarctica rotated last time? What was its position?
I don't even remember, bro.
Oh, yep.
Oh, he snitched on himself.
Oh, dang.
He had to do a selfie. Look at him.
Both of them. Both of the people.
What does that say? Damn, I can't even read that. This picture is blurry as hell, though. Oh, they got a helicopter here. Oh, look. Oh, look at these points. Oh, look at that helicopter flying.
Someone must have tripped on the basketball court.
Damn, they got a lot of points over here, yo. And they got a lot of helicopters.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's got to be a base.
I'll be right back.
Oh, shit, man. Okay, let me show you. You see all those little dots right there?
Yep. Like points of interest or something.
Yeah, those are, yep. And he's still snitching on himself. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here.
That shit is crazy.
So many people talk about those pyramids. I never get to see no pyramids. Hey, what that look like?
Oh, it's a skull.
Look like
What's
an
that?
alien.
Where's that at?
I'm gonna go to this point right here and see. Jare. Oh shit.
What's that?
It's Japanese right there, right?
Oh, yep, the flag. Yep, yep. So they getting stuff from Japan, or they
Oh,
are.
God.
They might have They probably got multiple nationalities if it's a.
Oh, they got Chinese here too.
Yep.
Trust me, I know because we seen them. I wish I'd record. The reason why I'm recording this time is because last time I didn't have it recorded, and I don't have all the points that I had before. Man, look at this shit, bro. Look at this.
All footsteps.
Not only like footsteps, but
Or
it do
just
look weird though.
snow rocks or something.
Yeah, look at it. They're all right here. Like, look at that shit. Like, what's right here? What's so important about this place right here that they made sure you can't see? Like before, it wasn't like this. 2 years ago, it wasn't like this, bro. You could see a lot more stuff.
Damn.
Let me see.
Yeah, say they got this mobbed out, bro.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
They got this mug mobbed out.
Yeah, that's crazy. And look, snowman. They built a snowman, bro.
What?
They built a snowman. Look at that shit.
That kind of don't even look real. That's crazy.
It don't look real though, do it?
That don't
What
even
if
look like that don't even look like it's a part of the map. That's crazy.
it don't right now? Now, what if that's like a secret piece of technology or some shit? It's like, nah, we just gonna let y'all not see that. It's on this side right here too. Right here. On this little island. Yep, see? Or is it an island?
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's weird because they got all this blacked out right here.
Jeez.
Yep, they got all that blacked out. Let's see if I can find some points. Dang, they got a lot of it blacked out.
Yeah, right. I know that's the other thing.
Dang, look at that.
Say like lava or something.
All right, let's go down here. Base Marambio bio.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at these dudes over there. Oh, hey yo, what's that right there? You see that?
Look like a pyramid or a mound.
That's that Antarctica, man. Hold on. Oh shoot. I backed out too far. Oh yeah, let me do that. Let me go right here. Oh yeah, so they definitely driving something around here. Whatever they on, they blacked it out. You ever heard of a ARV?
What's it stand for?
Let me look it up again. I don't want to ARV. It's a type of vehicle. Yeah, they called it an advanced. Yeah, it's not this one. an advanced Renaissance vehicle. It's something else.
Oh,
Man, I have to go back and look in that book.
that's
Kind of like
all
an
good.
Argo. You know what an Argo is?
What is that?
No.
An Argo, it's another type of all-terrain vehicle. It's basically you can put it on tracks, you can put it on tires, but it's a 6-tire to an 8-tire, depending on what size of the Argo that you want to get. But it's just an all-terrain vehicle that can pretty much basically you can put tracks on it and you can drive over mud, dirt, gravel, sand, drive into water, and this thing just goes.
Damn.
Yeah, Argo is really a lot of deer hunters. They go for the Argos because like they can go anywhere,
Oh
like
shit. Okay.
up into the mountains, through the woods, like on the beach. Like no joke, this vehicle can go anywhere. You can put it on tires, put it on tracks, like tank tracks, like no joke, and you can drive it in the water, and it will. It's just like a boat.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, so they don't. So I'm not finding. I'm about to see something. I'm not finding all the stuff that was on there before. I can't find that one. But what I did, man, is I just went around and just clicked like on random places. I just tried to figure out if it'll let me get a street view. So like here's a cabin that we did before. This one right here. I'll take you inside it. Oh, it's not right here. It's on the other one.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, where's that cabin at? I must have clicked on the wrong one. Oops. Yeah, like, oh damn. Where's my cabin at? Oh, there we go.
So they already took it off on you. They already they own it, now that you own it.
Look,
They took the cork board down.
No, it's over here.
Out of the HQ, they took the cork board down.
Oh yeah. I still got the map.
Good.
I still got the map. I showed that the last time. But this is the cabin that we found.
That looks like it's been used at least.
Oh man, hold up. Oh, they definitely changed this out.
Yep.
Yeah, they definitely changed this out.
There was a bookcase right there.
Yeah, there's a lot more different. I'm sure that there was something else right here.
There was it was a bookcase looking thing that had a whole bunch of like jars and jarred foods and all sorts of other stuff on it.
Look, this is how they sleeping. Look at this. This is how they was sleeping, man. Hell no. Let's go over here.
Damn, that's hardcore.
I know, right? But it's pretty. Ain't no telling how old this stuff is, though. Like, look at this. Ain't no telling how old this is. You find all kinds of crazy shit in here. Look, oh, they got some Heinz ketchup. It can't be that old. Well, oh shit. Did I double clicked too fast? Yeah, hold on. Let me go back. There you go. Right there. Look at that Heinz ketchup. What year bottle is that right there? Somebody will be able to tell us.
I don't know. I can't see it.
That shit look like 19. I don't even know.
It looks 80s to me. It looks like late 80s, early 90s.
Look at that. That's crazy. Flour.
Because we used to have those in our Denny's, the glass bottles like that back in the 90s.
Cots, man. Look at that. They have flour, mustard. I don't know what that says. Let's see.
Hey, look, there's a sign-in book right there.
Yeah, that was there last time. Remember, I couldn't read it. It looked like every time somebody comes in there and lay down, they have, or yeah, they come in there and get away from the weather. They sign in. That do look like a sign in book though.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, look, go outside. Let's go ahead and go outside.
Right into the
Yeah.
snow.
Right here, look. You got a big ass mountain in the background right there. That's it right there. That's the cabin.
Shit, maybe that cabin is just a cover. Maybe it's got some underground tunnel to that mountain.
Yeah, what are these things right here? Because they ain't solar power. What the hell is that?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know what that is. Let's see. Let's look up in the sky and see if we can see anything. Nope. I know every time I know they only allow certain pictures on here, so somebody definitely comes in here and cleans them. I just don't understand how some of the stuff that I did see before is not on here. Now look at this. That's probably what we see right there from that cabin in the background.
Yep. Ross Island. That's what they call it. Ross
Man,
Island.
that shit is huge, bro. Look at that.
Where are we looking at?
The mountain. Yeah, because it was way back there where that cabin's at. Then look, you got something right here.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be no reason for them to block that shit. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Can you
Scott's
stand on
base.
top? Can you stand on top of that mountain that's right next to it and look down?
Nah, I couldn't stand on it. I could only get close to it. I wonder what they're doing. But look, nothing. Nothing. Oh, hey, shout out to everybody that joined us, man. We got 142 people watching us, even though that other space is going on. That's pretty interesting, man. That means
Hello,
history.
everyone.
Yeah, knowledge is power. They over here wanting knowledge. They're interested in this. Here we go. Here's a street view of this. See, I want to know why they come over here just to take random pictures of shit.
Well,
Like,
I
what would
wonder
be
what the blue streak is.
the streak? Is that where you can walk at?
Okay.
You talking about like this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can walk on these.
Is it that we can walk on it, or is that the route that Google Maps is taking pictures?
No, you can walk. See what? It's just slow.
You know what I'm asking is that the route that the people that take the Google pictures, is that the route that they take, or is that just the route that we're allowed to walk?
That's where they're letting us allowed to see. I don't know. It's
Okay.
yeah, if it's whatever. That's why I'm interested on why they're taking pictures of stuff like this. Like, what would be the reason why to go right here unless they're wanting to build something, right? Because look where that route would take them. So that means something over here or over here would be interesting for them, because the cabin's over here too. Let's see something. Yeah, see, there's a whole village over here. Oh, this is the village that we did last time, ain't it?
Yep, definitely. It looks like it at least.
Yeah, look at that pipeline.
Yep.
Is there any access to Rockefeller Island?
We could try.
Because from what I understand, there's some black pyramids on that island.
Now look at this shit. Can y'all so y'all can't read that. So they got or you probably can.
Yep.
Yeah, you see it?
They got it all. A coffee shop.
A coffee house. Let's go to a coffee shop. So those are trailers. Those are probably trailers right there. Look like what we had in Afghanistan and Iraq. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We could get. They got a pub. They got a
Pub.
pub, y'all. Oh shit! Look, a museum. I
They got,
found the fucking museum.
hell yeah. I'm about to say they got a penguin in the pub.
Oh shit, that is so dope, bro. I'll never be able to go here, but just to know that I found the fucking museum. Hey, yo, where did you take me? I didn't go this way. Go back. Hey, look. Right here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit. How do it? Okay, here we go. Oh, it won't let me see it. If I press it, it takes me too far. What the fuck is this? Trapping in 1961.
Oh wow.
What? I can't read none of that.
Yeah, it just says trapping in 1961. I'm trying to read it or look at it. I can't get a good picture of it. The next thing is a John Dearborn's grab. I guess it grabs. Let me type that in. Let me see what it says. John Dearborn grab. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh man, it's pretty dope. Hold on. Let me. Oh man. Let me bring this up for y'all real quick. So what y'all seeing is that. Let me bring this up. John Deere. Yep. So this is it right here. It's at left. Scientist Paul Dayton deploys an experiment in McMurdo Sound in the 1960s. At right, a benthic grab recovered from one of the lost experiment sites by Dayton and a team of divers in October 2010. The instrument use dates back to the 1950s, but I don't know what it is. So let's see. It's an artifact from the dawn of biological research, and McMurdo Sound has been recovered from the seafloor and turned over to the Albert P. Cray Science Engineering Research Center at McMurdo Station for display. A team of research divers revisiting decades old experiments that consisted of cages and other artificial structures. How now to all manner of marine organisms retrieved the coral encrusted benthic grab in October from the frigid waters beneath the sea ice. The particular instrument was first used by John Dearborn in 1958 during the International Geophysical Year when McMurdo Station was simply a naval facility. A PhD student at Stanford University, Dearborn wintered over in 1959. Let's see what this is, because I don't want to read it. I want to know what it is. Let's see. I still don't. It still doesn't tell me exactly what it is. I know it has something to do with microorganisms, but that's about it. But that's what it is. So we're gonna. I'm just gonna stop sharing that one. Go back to Antarctica. Yeah. So that's what we were just talking about. This right here. So this is actually the only place you can see that is in Antarctica.
Jeez.
I don't know what this trappings in 1961 is, so I'm gonna go look that up real quick. Trappings in 1961 Antarctica.
And they was trapping in Antarctica.
Yeah, man. Hey. All right. Timeline. Let's see. Trappings in 1961. What is that?
That shit sound like a future album shit. Trapping in Antarctica.
It doesn't tell you anything, but what I did read that was interesting is they had a polar discovery Antarctica. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just bring it up because I want to show y'all this. So that trappings, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna show y'all. I guess. So this is, it says Antarctica's exploration timeline. So I guess somewhere around 1770 or 75 or something like that, all the way up to, of course, now. But they said in 1961, those scientific efforts led to the establishment of the Antarctica Treaty, which has been signed by 44 countries. This treaty passed into law in 1961, calls for Antarctica to be used for peaceful purposes only. It also promotes international scientific cooperation in Antarctica. Then it gives you in a large download. I can't get any bigger this even on my screen.
So what does it say they were actually trapping? Birds?
Man, I
Elk?
don't. Man, it don't even say, bro. But
Antarctic furry animals?
this is a let me see. Oh, I gotta switch the screenshot so y'all can see it on here. I think it's gonna work. Yeah, I think it's gonna work on here. Yeah, so this is it won't it's not even clear on my screen either. But look, Argentine, it tells you where Argentine claims. So Argentine's right here. The British claim, right? Norwegian claim. Uh Australian. Damn, they got a big piece of the pie.
Well,
French.
I would suspect so, them being like right next to it.
So yeah, this is the map. This is what they give it. This is what they give us. Let's see. I'm all right. I'm gonna back out of this one and this one, and then I'm gonna stop sharing this one. Go back to Antarctica. Let's see. So here we go. So let's go down some more. So look, we found the museum of shit that they had in Antarctica, man. This is pretty cool, ain't it? Hold on, let me mark this right now, so I'll never lose it again. Maybe penguins. Look at this shit. That's pretty cool, man. I don't know if that's pretty cool to y'all or not, but
Even as a
yo,
museum, I don't trust it.
this golden
Um,
shovel was used on January 9th, 1988, I think, at McMurdo Station, Antarctica, in the groundbreaking ceremony for the new Antarctic Science Facility. So this is a science facility, actually, not a museum.
yeah, I don't trust it, especially when countless, countries and are all involved in it, and just knowing that what the U.S. is all about, I don't trust that facility at all. I wouldn't trust any piece of information on any of those placards to be true.
Glossotaurus. I want to go with this Glossotaurus plant is. So this plant have existed during the Permian and Triassic periods, roughly 300 to 200 million years ago. That's pretty interesting. Oh, actually, the etymology comes from ancient Greek. That's pretty fucking interesting. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that actually. So let's see. Which way was I? This way. Oh shit! Look at that. I probably won't be able to get closer. Oh, look, somebody working.
Go see what they're working on.
I wish. I wish I could go down there. I can go down this way though.
You can't go down the other hallway.
Nope. Crid or grid. This is all in Antarctica, man. That's smart to do right there. I heard that. Heard about that. See, I can only go where the arrows let me go. See, this person's here, so it won't let me go down that way. But I can still go downward. Look at that. Please close the outside door. The pipes in the riser room freeze, break, and spill their contents. So that means they had that happen plenty of times already. But yep, that's all I could go.
Damn.
Let's see. And that is, let's see, can't go to the coffee house. Let's see, plaza. Nope, can't go to the plaza. Penguin treasure. So they got a, you see that? This is, oh man, I wish I could see it. They won't let us see it though. This is supposed to be the penguin treasure. I don't know. Well, but if this is in Antarctica, why is this dude in shorts and a short sleeve? You see that shit?
No.
Yeah, he's in shorts and a short sleeve. All right, let's see.
Is he inside?
No, he's outside. He's outside.
Well, to
I
me,
gotta
it looks
check.
like there's a whole bunch of green, lush land right there
What, right here?
where you just were.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it looks, well, from the view on my phone, it looks green. And
That's
if
their
he's
fire
out there,
station.
if he's out there in like a t-shirt and shorts, then it's probably warm weather and not anywhere close to ice. Or unless like you were raised up in New England and barely wore any clothes until the time that you were 45, and you were just inoculated to the cold and could stand out there like that. But I highly doubt.
They got a laboratory. Let's see, what else can we find? We did the cabin. We did that.
Hey, can you find that one place where we found the people standing by the cross where the photo was doubled over?
Yeah, that's gone too.
That's gone.
That's one. Yeah, that's one of the ones that one of my marks that's no longer on there.
What about the one with the boat, the cruise
Shit.
boat that was in the background?
Where did I see that boat? Is it over here somewhere?
Yeah, that still boggles my mind. How the fuck is there going to be a cruise boat there? Like, you're really going to enjoy that as a cruise? All that ice water?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna show up. Let's see. It could have been somewhere around here. I know it was on the. Yeah, see some of my marks that I put on there before. I can't. It won't show me them anymore. Those were marks that I had on there in the past, but it won't bring them up anymore. So I think they either updated the maps or they changed some stuff out because it's all blue. Everything that you want to see should be in blue. So like all these marks right here that I have are ones that I've had in the past. Like I click on it and nothing happens on there no more.
Yep.
And I know there, and I know I had something there. I had, like I said, I had the map. That I still have the map. I just wish we could have had the video from before. I think it was an old video that we had because we also found some cool rocks. Like, see, look, you see all these things right here. These were points that I had, but I can no longer get on them because they say no more street view. And I go through here every now and then and just click. Like, let me see. That should have been hold on. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say that one should have been a street view. See trailers and shit. Like, what is this shit right here? I don't even think I could read that. I don't think that look like alien writing right there to me.
The
But
Yep, definitely.
the one on the two on the very far right, one looks Chinese and the other one looks Japanese kanji.
yeah, these might look familiar to me, but these shits, I don't know what the hell that means. That look like somebody telling you to get the fuck away from here, you human. But see, when you go to all those places, you'll see these spears around. The one we seen on the other one was white. This one's black. You probably can't see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. See? See? The other one was white. Oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Found some more places. Look. Man, what the hell? OSHA need to get their ass over there for real. You see this shit? Isn't it OSHA that's supposed to be in charge of all the safety stuff?
That's crazy. They got that thing set up on blocks. They got it set up on
Yo,
barrels.
I
Setting
don't
up
want to
on
hear
barrels.
nothing else about anybody saying they putting cars on hijacking cars. This is the most hijacked shit I've ever seen, bro. And this is in Antarctica, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that
What
shit
the?
crazy.
Oh shit! I'm marking this shit. I'm marking that shit. But look at this shit. That's crazy. Oh, look, we found some more spots. Yeah, keep that one. Oh, see, I hate how that does that. There we go. Let's see. Let's try this one right here. Oh, we already did that one. Let's try this one. And this is what I do, man. I just come over here and just look at these random ass. Look, there's a sphere, yeah.
Can you get any close to it?
Nope. Sure can't. Let's see. Nope.
I wonder if it's not even like a building. I'm going on the conspiracy theory wagon on this one. Maybe it's one of those actual black sphere orbs that we're always seeing up in the sky. Every now and then we see all sorts of other orbs, but very rarely do we see the black ones.
I be pointing that out. I always be saying that. I be like, man, it's interesting. You could tell this is a road right here. We're gonna go down this road real quick. Look, see, yeah, that's the closest I can get to it. What is he riding on? Four-wheeler. Who the hell is that?
Looks like he's riding on a Honda four-wheeler.
Let's see. We'll go about another 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some to drink.
Let's see. All right, let's see. What's up? What's over here at this red facility? Oh, that's trailer park. Uh-huh. Let's see. What else can we find? Let's see what's over here. All right. So I want to know what those are now. Let's keep going. Let's keep. Press the wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Let's see. What's up, Mike and Dave? I didn't notice y'all. Hey, if y'all still in here, man, these are all the points that I was telling you guys. You have to go through all these for if you want to look into stuff in Antarctica. Look at this.
Yeah, this
What's that?
is mind-boggling. Uh-oh.
What they doing with this?
Found the crime scene.
Uh-huh. Found the crime scene.
Damn.
What are they doing over here with that? Why they got it outside like that, right? Let's see something else. So, like all these little points, bro. It's so funny. They really did something here in Antarctica, man. Like people just be chilling here, man. Like they got a pub, they got everything.
That's crazy.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Let me see something. Look, and it's crazy that they got all these pictures. It's like I guarantee you somebody can spend hours and hours and hours taking them. And you can take these pictures and you can put them into a program like what I have a program called Topaz AI. So if it's like a real bad blurry picture, but it could be if it's worth saving or trying to be saved, you can run it through the program and it'll
Oh,
give you everything that you want on there. It'll clarify and make it look good.
oh, that's dope. You said it's called Topaz AI?
Yep, Topaz AI. Yep.
Oh shit, okay.
Look,
They're
see,
not
no
paying,
street view. Huh?
that wasn't a sponsored post yet either. They're not paying you yet, right?
Nah, hell no, bro. I wish shit. I would have never bought that motherfucking subscription. It looked like they put a drone up or something attached to this pole. Cause look, it looks up, looks higher. But you could definitely tell that they care about Antarctica, man. Look, these are all points of places that they have going on.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, this is pretty wild, man.
And this is
It's
just in
either
one spot.
I don't think they necessarily care about the island. I think it's more of a opportunity of what's actually there.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, if I mean the U.S., we're always talking about like, oh, our homeless veterans, this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah. So if we actually cared, why the fuck would we care about some random island that's at the bottom of the friggin' earth that we like need to take at least a week to get to?
It's a good
Do they
question, man.
actually care? Do they actually care, or is it what's there that's like foot in the bill?
Yeah. Oh dang, this is nice.
Oh yeah, this is a ship. Yeah, this is a ship.
Oh, they got benches and everything, dang.
You know they spending
Yeah,
money on this.
they got benches on those. Like I did read a story about those. The reason why the benches are there is like those tours where you see these random videos on like YouTube where like a huge chunk of the ice falls and you see this big huge wave come towards the boat. That's exactly what it is. Like people get to watch that shit.
Here's the tour that he's talking about.
Yep, that's it right there.
Wow.
You can go there. Look at all them people.
We gotta do a show out there.
Shit. That would be a dream come true. But look, hold on. Let's go. Let's see if I can find some more. Oh shit. Let's see. Nope, that's it. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Yep, see? I know they just like happy as hell, bro. Like no,
Yeah,
like
they out there chilling like a bug.
I mean, just
Taking
think
selfies.
about the opportunity of doing it. Just like I wish I had money like that, man. Like, god damn, boy, I wish I had some money like that. I'll roll on there with one of these little motherfucking boats. Oh shit, that don't look like too like I want to go over on that way. It look like somebody been throwing blood on it. Look at
All them penguins.
that. Let's see, hold up. Let's see. Ooh, way out here. Oh yeah, them waters look rough.
Ew.
Them waters look rough, boy.
Ew.
Oh, hell no. I'll be scared. I won't even lie. I'll be scared and happy all at the same time. Oh, look, way out here. Way out here. Oh, yeah. Can't even see the flag. But see, look, man, look, all those people just chilling.
Yep.
All right, so let's pick a spot. Let's pick a new spot. So we're basically done with that. We got 187 people in here, 187. We done killed the show.
Oh, nice, man. Awesome.
Let's see. Where's let's see. Watch.
Y'all, I got literally, I have 9 minutes until I have to leave my house because I gotta go get a tarp so I can put it over my bike until I get a new bike cover. The one that I have ripped today, so I gotta go to the store before it closes.
All right, bro. We're gonna shut it down in a minute. But this is Machu Picchu. And all these places, which things you can see in this area. Now, as you can see, it's on a mountain, right?
Oh shit.
That's what people say. But you can see that there's a road that leads to the mountain. So people always say, how did they get those stones up there? Well, I mean, they did have a fucking road, man. Yeah, it might have been a lot of power and exertion and shit like that. It ain't like they just pulled it straight the fuck up. It's literally a road. You can see it, right? You can see it. I mean, I don't even have to make the shit up. You can see it.
Yeah, them dangerous ass, friggin' barely wide enough to have one vehicle when like it's a 2-lane road up the
Now, this is
mountainside.
on the side.
I would, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would never, ever go like I'd walk up before I jump on any bus going up there when it's barely enough room for one lane, and then you got another one trying to pass you at the same. No,
Well, let's see. Well, let's look at the road. Let's see. Let's look for verification's sake. Let's look. This is on the side. You can see how it zooms in and stuff. Damn, that's pretty
wow.
cool. Look at that shit.
Wow.
Look.
yeah,
So you
no,
walking.
thank you.
You walking.
Oh, good. I'm good then. Fuck, if I could walk, fuck, I'm no holds barred.
It's nice.
But on a vehicle road, no.
Yeah, you take the scenic route up the mountain. That looks nice.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the mountain. I mean, this is.
I'll take the scenic route with all the snakes and all the rest of the critters. Fine by me.
Oh shoot! Let me get back on that. So this is where it's at right here. As you can see, they have a road. Let's see. Let's start right here. This has to be. Oh, hold on. Let's see. This has to be where they start at. So let's see. So yeah. So here you go.
Oh dang! They got the car. Oh, that's the car they taking the pictures to.
Yep. Look, here we go. Hold on. We're gonna keep going, y'all, because I might not be rich enough to go there and see it in person, but god damn it, I can go to Google Earth until I do become rich enough to see it. So look, this is probably where it starts at. So this is where Machu Picchu is up there.
Mm-hmm. Way up at the top.
Yep, and this is where they start at, I guess. This is where they start the route at. So look, hold on, we about to take a trip, y'all. We about to take a trip together. Hold on, let me just press up on the keyboard. It'll be easier.
You're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Fuck it.
So
this is the sign right here. This is the sign right here.
Machu Picchu.
And this is the road you start on.
That's awesome.
But this would be the same way that they would bring the stones up then. If I'm guessing. If I'm taking a wild guess. I don't know. I ain't never been there. I'm not the smartest man in the world, but this would make it. It would make sense for it, right?
What if,
Let's see. We got to go all the way up there, but I'm not doing.
even though that we know what we know, and like we know that the stones were quarried and brought from somewhere else, but let's just say, what if that they weren't brought from anywhere? They were just worked from the top of the mountain.
That's a possibility, but look at the type of stones. Does that look like it's
That's what I'm
hard
saying.
enough?
Other than what we know, knowing that they've been quarried and brought from other places, what if the majority of them were actually worked from the top of the mountain? That way, they didn't have to bring those big ass stones.
Yeah, I agree
Because
with you.
as you can see,
Yeah,
the big stones are on the bottom and the smaller ones on top, like they were stacked there. Like ones on the bottom were worked before they added the other ones on top.
This
That's
is
the only reason
Machu
why I bring
Picchu.
that up.
This is Machu Picchu. But see, this is what a lot of people don't understand. When you go to the ancient texts, when you read about the gods, they all resided on top of mountains of some sort, or higher ground at least than the regular people. So of course, this area will be for the gods, and it wouldn't be
Mhm.
hard for them to travel down below. But why would they need to travel down below? You know, most of the time they didn't mingle with the regular folks. They were
Exactly.
separated. So this would be mostly all, you know, kings, goddesses, gods,
More of a
princes,
homage,
princesses.
more of a homage to the gods, living like the gods, but not actual as a god because they're up on the higher mountainside.
Yeah, like these stones don't look like stones that not one person can carry. I mean, shit. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look like it's hard. Maybe some of these bigger stones it would be a challenge, and some of these up here would be a challenge, right?
yeah,
But
facts.
you would have experts and people in those fields first. Like those people would there'll be a certain group of individuals that would work on that. But that looked like a later time period though, or it could be earlier. I don't know. I've never been there, but it does look different than the surrounding area.
Hmm.
Definitely.
It
And you
looks
can
much
go,
older. The bigger blocks look much older than what's on top, like the smaller ones.
Yep.
To me
like, look at
personally,
these type of stones. Look, and they look like they have like what's that shit that's called in the that
mortar.
keeps it. Yeah, you can see that.
It's definitely not built like any other, megalithic sites, but it is very close, more towards, like, let's just say it was at the end of that age of megalithic structures, more
I
towards
mean,
like what's becoming new to us but old to them.
but mind you, people say that we couldn't replicate this today, and that's a fucking lie, man.
That's bullshit. I'm a
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
engineer and a stonemason. I could build that shit. Give me the rocks, I could build that for you.
You'll need a lot of people. But what
Well,
I'm not trying to put nothing past anybody's professionalism. I'm just saying this doesn't. I guarantee you, people can replicate this. It's not
yeah.
hard. This is natural stuff. This is not. This isn't outside technology. This is actual natural stuff. This is natural from the earth.
Oh well,
So it's
go
not
back to the
hard.
right. Go back to the right on the corner of that building. To the right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep to the actual corner of that wall right there. Yeah, right. Okay, now no, stop. No, go to where, like, see that where it looks like an X where those rocks are on that corner of the wall.
We're right here.
See the corner of the wall where you're at, and go to the left, just like 2 frames.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now zoom in because I thought I saw what looked to be pitch.
Zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in on the wall, right where that like X is, like towards the center of the screen. Yeah, that white spot right there. that underneath that second brick in the middle of the screen, that second brick in from the right, that white spot that's right underneath it, it looks to be pitch. If you could zoom in on it for a second, because if it's pitch, then it's more than just mortar.
So right here,
Yeah, on the right hand side, yeah, right there in the center.
that looks like it's just like a broken off rock.
Yeah, I mean, it looked to be pitch for a second because it's in the mortar and all that stuff. So, but if it wasn't mortar, that's pitch, and that comes in later after the mortar, and would totally reset the dating for all of that if it is pitch.
I don't even remember the dating for it. What's the dating? I gotta look
I
that
don't
up.
know. Old as shit. That's all I know.
Dating for Machi. I can't never remember what it is because they all have about the same time frame. Yeah, about 15th century. Let's see. Yep, about 15th century. But that's Machu Picchu. Y'all want to see something? Let's see. Let's look at one more side. The Toltec stone. Let's see. Where's that at?
Oh shit! Yeah, let's check that out. Revered in Inca culture. Okay.
Where's it at?
Hey, y'all, I gotta go. I'm already late. I'm past my 9 minutes. I gotta get to the store before it closes.
All right, bro.
Bro.
All right, y'all have a good one, and thank you everyone for tuning in. And we will see you next time. We have a episode coming out tomorrow, so log in then, and we'll see you there. Have a good one, y'all.
Yep,
Peace.
definitely. So this the totem. I don't even know what the hell that got to do with anything. I gotta look that up now. What was that called? The what?
I think Tomek.
Let me see. Oh yeah, there we go. Look this up real quick.
Oh, totemic stone. Oh, like a totem.
All right, revered in Inca culture. Let's see, what is it? Ah, damn it! It don't even tell me. Dang it, man! Totemic stone. Let me type this in there. Roca. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. The Sacred Rock. That's what it's called. So let's go back to it. This rock. Oh shit. No. Get out of there. So this rock right here is a large stone formation where religious rituals were performed. The shape of the rock was carved roughly but following the shape of a mountain. Some researchers point out that this shape follows the silhouette of a mountain located behind and in the distance near the place is the entrance door to the famous Hayana Picchu. It is one of the most photographed buildings in the Inca citadel. So this is right here. This is the most famous. Well, this is supposed to be a religious rock that's supposed to mimic a mountain in the background. Let me see. Let's see. The sacred rock is one of the most enigmatic constructions of Machu Picchu. It is located a few steps from the entrance door to the Hayana Picchu mountain. It stands out from the other rocks of the citadel for its 3 meters high on a 7-meter base. Also, because it is located in a ceremonial space where religious rituals were performed, tourists believe that by placing your hands on this rock, one is filled with energy. Research suggests that the Incas carved the immense stone following the shape of the Pumacillo mountain located behind the rock and in the distance. The location of the rock in the center of two Hayaranas rest areas for travelers located opposite each other. In the center, a small square where religious rituals were held at the foot of the immense rock. Other investigations suggest that the rock fulfilled an important geographical function since its space coincides exactly with the north point of Machu Picchu. Today, visitors believe that the rock radiates energy when bringing their hands together. Tourists who make the arduous trek to the Machu Picchu mountain ask for good luck from this stone.
Wow.
So I'm about to show you what it looks. So now, this is crazy. Because if you ever plan on going there and doing this shit right here. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. I got too many screens open. Oh, I am streaming. There we go. If you plan on going there and doing some stupid shit like this now, you can't, because you see how they have here on the other one, they have the rope. When I go back to it, they'll have the rope, but you can't do shit no more. So you can't go in there and ask for no energy healing no more. Your ass just gonna sit there and fucking reap what you sow. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. Yep. See, you see how they have the rope?
Yeah.
So you can't even do it no more. So let's pick one more person, then we'll shut this shit down for the night. Let's pick one more spot. Let's see. What time is it for you right now? Vibe?
Shit, we 9:06.
All right, perfect. Cause it's 10 for me. So let's pick somewhere else. What's a really good historical spot that you like?
Oh shit, let's do Edfu in Egypt.
Edfu.
Let's see if they got the Temple of Horus out there. I was reading something earlier on that.
All right, so the Temple Horus? Well, let's see.
It might be a pyramid complex. Yep, let's see.
It might be at the pyramid. Yeah, let's pick. Let's see. All right. Edfu.
Oh, if we type in Temple of Horus, it might take us there too. Yeah. Yep.
Nope. Oh yeah, there. That's it. All right, so let's see. And what you said you wanted to look at?
Let's see if it'll let us. Yeah, if it'll let us walk around the temple courtyard, that shit'll be dope. Yeah, it looks like it might. Oh shit.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh damn.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
If I ever have the chance to go there, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. That's definitely gonna do some shows out there, man.
Look at this shit, man.
Some tours.
I wouldn't even know how to feel to go in there, man.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
Let's start right here. Look at this shit, bro. I would lose my mind. I'd be like, holy shit, I made it. But they say, man, be careful reading the hieroglyphs, man. They say because you can put a curse on yourself if you read it incorrectly.
Oh wow. Yeah, I guess the mind does pick up everything, man, for sure.
I mean, I could read some of it. Let me see. So that's water. I know that. Let's see. What else do I know? That's the Katorchi. So let me see. Who is this? So God. I would have to get my book now. Because a lot of this I do recognize. But
yeah, there's a filament thing too, the light bulb filament thing or whatever it looks like. Right on the one next to it.
Right here? Right
of the yep, two of them it looks like. And then there's more water up in that one, like he was talking about. Yeah, that's interesting.
These are gods. I know that because of the horns, or it look like horns.
Oh, yep. There's Horus right there. I think that in the
right middle. Here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, see. I think so. It looks like it to me, but I would say that's Horus right there.
Yep, I think so.
And I can't even tell who that is. Yeah, I could read it a little bit. Let's see. Let's look at this stuff.
Shit, we need to get Roy in here.
I know, right? Roy would be able to tell us quick. He would be able to read this quick. Let's see. Let's put out some more.
Man, it's incredible that they got this in here, man. It's mind-boggling to think how intricate that all is.
Man, look at it, bro. Hold on.
Top to bottom.
Let's just look at this. Look at it. This right here is all of it, bro. And it's surrounded by, like, these people don't even know what they have right here. Like, not the people. I'm gonna say the children.
Yeah.
Just look at this shit, man.
Yeah.
Now you can't. Damn, where the hell this motherfucker body went to? Oh shit, they did some shit right here. Look at these people.
Yeah.
But
wow.
man, it's just mind blowing, bro. Like, look at this. Let's see. Let's go right here in the middle. Oh, we was just here. Yeah, see, look at that. Just walking in there, just seeing this. Like, people, man, I wish, man, if I had the money to do this, bro, I would always take somebody with me too. I'd be like, yo, let's go to Egypt.
Hey, one day, man, it's happening. It's happening.
One day, hopefully. Look, here you go. Like, all this, man. All this magnificence. All right. That's it right there, man. Oh, look, you know he happy as hell.
Like, Mama, I made it. I made it.
That's the look right there. That is the look right there. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Yeah, yeah. So that was the show, man. What I've learned from part of reading this book, Sumerian Mythology, and then going over some points of Antarctica, and just sitting here going through Google Earth. We're going to add this to our thing. So I'm going to start looking up some new places. Oh, look, man. They got a pizza joint. Let's see.
Pizza at the pyramids.
Man, that would be so dope, wouldn't it, man? But yeah, we're going to do this. We got a show tomorrow. What is it? 9:30 we're going to start. It's going to be episode 3. We're just going to do what we did today. Just, share that knowledge and get in there, man. We had 200 people now, man. A shout out to everybody that came. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to do this show again. It makes me feel good to know that there are at least 200 people that are actually interested in some of the stuff that we want to talk about. So definitely giving a shout out to them. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Boom. That's it right there, bro.